Hey guys. Need YouTube. Hello. Hey Mezcat. Hey Kate. Finally caught up. Nice. You did your homework? Just kidding. I haven't felt caught up with anything in a long time. I feel like every day at work I get through just today's tasks and I can never catch up with everything, and just in life in general. It's rare to feel caught up, so that's nice. How is everybody? Are the words blurry on your screen, or is that just me? Like the words of the entries. It looks blurrier than usual. Or I'm noticing it, where I've never really noticed it before. I think, you know why? I think I have my window a lot bigger than it usually is. That's what it is. Yeah, it looks better when I zoom. I don't know. I do not know. Clear here? Okay, good. That's all that matters. Maybe it's just the preview. We're going to read through September. I almost said August. We're going to read through September today. Okay. Thank you. I don't know if we'll get all the way through September. I have a special birthday dinner being cooked for me right now. So whenever that's done, I'm out of here. Ian told me to bring this. It is my birthday, so I'll wear it for 1 minute. He had a little setup when I came in from work today. He was wearing the hat. Thank you. He had a little banner. It was very nice. Yeah, IRL birthday. I don't have a little sticker for that. I just have the diary birthday, so I guess I'll take that. Yay. Yeah. Hello, Kendi. All right, let's get started. September 1900. Where did we leave off, by the way? I didn't come on last week, so I feel like I'm missing stuff. Hey, Claude. He's shaking over there. I don't know if you can see him. He's behind the little bench. You can probably see him moving, but not really make out what he's doing. I meant caught up with Myrtie's diaries, almost caught up on Discord. Hey, we can't be caught up everywhere, right? Gotta pick and choose. Right now, I'm like forced to be caught up, or try my best to get as caught up as possible with work, because we have an art show coming up and there's a lot of sorting, labeling, finishing projects. We go all out, so designing all of the doesn't what say? Oh, it does say 1905. Oh my god. Let me check something. I took pictures of the wrong diary. That's what happened there. Let me make sure. Someone would have caught it last time if it said it in August. Okay. Thank you for catching that. I guess I'm going to have to take some pictures for a second. We can chat. Just chat amongst yourselves for a minute. The diaries, in my defense, look exactly the same. I'll show you. Except one is labeled 1900, so I don't really have an excuse, but they look the same. So I just grabbed the wrong one. And I will be back with you momentarily. Let me take some pictures. I do have to turn on this horrible light, so. We could read 5 years in advance as a little treat. Okay. That whole time I was taking the pictures, I don't really read them, so makes sense that I didn't really notice, but now you know I really don't read ahead. Hello, Living Owl. Yes, I know. Imagine we get halfway through, because it only says at the very top the year. The other entries on the page don't keep repeating it, so I'm glad, because I would not have caught it. I don't really ever think to check that. Oh, okay. except my hands are horribly dry, so you guys are going to see that. We've been working with clay, and it ruins my hands. I try not to get my fingers in the picture, but sometimes I can't help it. No matter what, no matter how much lotion. It's the combination of the clay itself and then having to wash your hands a million times. It just, like, they bleed. Actually, they haven't bled this year yet. But we have been doing tons of clay, getting ready for the art show, which means staying after school to carve all their names in the clay and make sure they're not going to fall apart and all that fun stuff. Labeling, cleaning up. Clay is messy. Okay. I'm going to just delete what I have. Turn that off. Yes, I teach K to 2. Kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd grade. 1st and 2nd grade do actual clay. That goes in the kiln and everything. The kindergartners use model magic. A little less messy. Okay, yeah. I thought I just did the same thing, like twice. I just looked at that and I was like, did I just seriously take pictures of the wrong one again? No, I got the right one. Found the birth record of my great-grandmother's father. You'll have to remind me. Were we talking about that last time? Give me a reminder about what we were talking about. Unless you're just excited because it's so far back. Okay. This one. Myrtie. Now you get to see in action how I do this. I literally just take pictures on my phone and upload it on here. Okay, cool. Congratulations. That's fun. It's always fun to find something new. Oh, Riley, that's sweet. I miss her too. I feel like I never finished actually sharing all of the entries of hers. But I was about at the end. November was the last month she wrote. I think she wrote up to like the end of November. Well done on pronouncing your name. Oh! Didn't even think of it. You know, as a teacher, I see a lot of different names and maybe I don't know. Didn't even think of it. People must say, do they say Relia? Or Relia? Relia, maybe? My great-grandfather's father is my holy grail of our family research. We've been searching for 35 years. Oh my god, I hope you find it. Find him. If you need help, you can always reach out. Not that I'm an expert, but sometimes the diary detectives, when you put all our minds together, we do find some stuff. Yeah, you get so many different pronunciations. That must be annoying. I don't know if... There's a woman named Aoife who comes in here a lot. And I learned how to pronounce that name from the live streams. And I have a student named Aoife, and she was like, you spelled my name right. I wrote it on something, and she was like, you spelled it right. She said that today. I'm like, yeah. And it just feels nice when you constantly get your name misspelled and mispronounced. It's nice when someone does get it right. I look like the girl from You. Oh, thank you. That's a nice compliment. DNA brings new tools, so I have hope. Yes, that's very true. Okay. September 1st, 1900. Not father and I. Otis Wheeler and wife and Ruth visited at our house. I am sick from vaccination. Oh, that's what was going on last time. Remember, everyone's been sick. And her father took her to the city to get vaccinated by a doctor, but then vaccinated her mother himself at home a few days later. Oh wait. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. And we're pretty sure they were vaccinated for measles because there was a measles outbreak or scare. I don't know if it actually ended up being an outbreak. It seemed like it was controversial whether it was or not in the area. But that's probably why they did. Father, mother, and I about home. I am sick vaccination, and it was in Italian, so I had to get it translated, and then I had to start learning 1 through 40. You've started learning 1 through 40 in Italian. Nice. That's a lot of work. Good for you. We stayed at home all night. Father carried me to ride a little way. Not literally carried. She was in the carriage. He, like, drove her. He, mother, and I at home. We stayed at home all night. Okay. I need to learn basic Italian. I will be there in June for 10 days. Nice! I don't know. I was going to say do Duolingo, but I don't know if that actually helps. I did one. I would have done Duolingo before I went to Portugal, but they didn't have mainland Portuguese in Duolingo. They only had Brazilian Portuguese, and there are enough differences that it wasn't really worth it for me to do that. But I forget what the app was. It wasn't that good though, so I guess I wouldn't even recommend it, but it was, I don't remember. But it was one of the only ones that actually had the differentiation of mainland Portuguese. I began my school at number 7. Oh, I have a picture of that. Outbreak of smallpox that happened in Hardwick. Yeah. Good job. Thank you. Yeah, I think we grabbed a screenshot of one of the articles, but I forget. Here is Myrtie's school. Myrtie's school back then and Myrtie's school now. Thanks to Tamsin. Still there. It's now a house. Drove me nuts rewatching. Yeah, because you couldn't interact. Who is Myrtie? Well, she's up there in the corner. She's a 32 or 33-year-old woman who was a school teacher in Calais, Vermont. And this is just her day-to-day life. Father carried me over there. I stayed all night at HW. Okay. The clay has also been irritating my wrist. So I'm usually stumbling at typing anyways, but a little bit slower. Stayed at HW Towns all night. That is a one of her students' fathers, Henry William Town. He lives in town. And she rents a room at their house, which apparently was common back then. Not very well. Bessie carried me to school. Bessie is the wife of that family. I'm in Vermont and love hearing all these old stories from the area. That is so cool. I like that. I taught school. Stayed at HW Towns all night. Again, Bessie carried me to school. I taught school. Father came after me. We have a picture of her father. Forgot what day it was. Diary day. Okay. Here is her father and her. Benjamin. Oh, miss you too. I just sent Kat in the and Myrtie in the Discord. I just sent a vote for the next Diary Detective meeting if you want to chime in. It'll be open for like a week. You can vote. Father came after me. I went home. He, mother, and I stayed at home all night. September 8th. Father went to West Randolph. That's a name that I haven't heard. To conference. your diaries these days? Oh, Kat, if you're still here. What's going on with your diaries these days? No, Alexis, Myrtie is not related to me. I am at home. I helped about the housework. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Haven't been working on it much. Been way too busy. Agreed. It's so sad. Life gets so crazy. Oh, nice. See, you're busy doing that. When do you find out? Do you know? Oh, Amber, did you help her with that? Father. Oh, you don't know. Wait. Oh, no, you're just checking in about them. Okay. It's like, did you help her? Did you deliver them for her or order them to your house? Or okay, that's good, good. Yes, thanks. Is there ever a time where one of them leaves the house in the middle of the night? If there is, they don't tell us. She doesn't really like talk about it. Haven't caught the live in a minute. Last week I wasn't on. How come you didn't out the exclamation mark? Put the exclamation mark? Where is there an exclamation mark? Hi, where do you find these diaries? Hold on, sorry, the comments are disappearing. Is it someone asking you to translate them? Sometimes they're donated to me. These diaries, it was a combination. I bought one of them on eBay, the 1905 diary that we haven't read yet. And then when we started to research that one, I found a woman online who actually had the 1900 and 1899 diary of Myrtie's. She was doing the same thing and she was planning on researching them. And I reached out to her and she donated them to me. So they came from two different sources, the 3 diaries that we have. But they're always from a different place. Sometimes eBay. I've had people send things to me or ask me to transcribe things too. It's always different. I started researching my ancestors again. What's a good site for Census England? I know Ancestry is good. You have to pay for it though. I'm not sure anyone who's in England can give better advice. I'm in United States. Have you ever read anything? Sorry, I can't read today for some reason. Have you ever read anything in any diaries that seems paranormal? I don't think so. That looks so fun to do. Yeah, it's fun. Oops, read it again. No exclamation mark. Oh, is it here? Because I kind of saw that too for a second. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Here. It's the Y coming down, but I kind of see it too. It looks like a bubble exclamation point. Does she ever watch your lives? I don't know. I'm not sure who you're referring to. Oh, the lady who donated the diaries to me? I don't think so. I did invite her to our diary detective meetings. I said, hey, you should come to one of our video chats. And she said, yeah. And then I asked her, I think I explained to Discord and asked her for her Discord, and she hadn't gotten back to me. Randolph, Vermont is about 38 miles south of Calais. I assume West Randolph is nearby. Yeah, that's far for them. Do you think she got bored of writing almost the same thing every day? I don't know. This is just a hobby, Colleen. It could be a job for someone, but this is just my hobby. Yes. Okay, safe to say Myrtie doesn't watch these. That's I was like, is she talking about Myrtie? But then I got it. It's always a little delayed for me when I finally get to read the comment. I don't know what you guys are referring to. Remind me, was this the family? Vermont. Isn't Vermont in New England? Vermont is part of New England, right? It's just New York that's not. Yeah. Okay. Father, mother, and I. About home. We stayed at home all night. Yes. We helped about the housework. I helped about the housework. Yep, she's in good old Vermont. Father carried me to my school. I taught, hey Deb, school. Stayed all night at HW Towns. I need to just copy and paste his name because I spell it wrong every time. I type it wrong. I taught school. 'Cause I don't know. 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 'Cause I don't know Stayed all night at HW Town. And she wrote something, but erased it. Probably, we all stayed at home all night. Or slept at HW Town. Let me see if I can see it clearer. Probably not, but worth a try. September 12th. These pages, just to let you know, look how small they are. They are tiny. I'm going to turn it up a little brighter for a second. No, I can't. I can't read it. Okay. The 12th. Oh, is it someone's diary birthday? Yay! Hold on. Don't look at my dry fingernail. Happy diary birthday. To me, it looks like not feeling. Oh, here? Maybe. Maybe it's probably maybe not feeling good. Still, from her vaccine, she probably still wasn't feeling well. I definitely see not feeling. I can't see it. I wonder if... okay. Feeling. I definitely see a G. Maybe on the screen it's different. Like you can... I don't know. I'm very zoomed into it on a big screen. I taught... Okay. School. No, she just got one vaccine, but she's been sick from it. Which maybe we should look into. Yeah, it is my birthday. Thank you. Maybe we should look into, like, how sick were people getting from these? It's a measles vaccine. There was a measles outbreak or a measles scare. Thank you. I did this earlier before more people came in, but here's my hat. Thanks. Whoop. Thank you. I taught school. Stayed at HW Towns. Thanks. Very eventful 3 days she's had. Yeah, same exact thing. I need to learn to just copy and paste that too, because she does say that a lot. I taught school. This one's a little different. Father came... Oh, you're right. It was smallpox, not measles. No, I think it was smallpox. You're right. When I was saying that, something also didn't feel right. But I couldn't think of what else it would be. I think it's smallpox. We were just also talking about measles last time, I think. Because we were talking about vaccines and stuff. Thank you. Yes, okay, yep. So it definitely is smallpox. No, that makes sense too, because then I was talking about the smallpox cemetery near me and stuff like that. Taught school. Father came after me. I went home. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. I remember we were looking up, like, how did people feel about the smallpox vaccine back then? And it sounded a lot like today. It was like a lot of people didn't want to get the vaccine because they wanted to be independent and want the government making decisions for them. And it was a lot of parallels. Hi, is this your job or just a hobby? It is just a hobby. It is interesting, though. It's fun. Google says the vaccine made people feel sick with temporary side effects, but nothing extreme. Okay, that's good. I washed a little. Aunt Louisa stayed all night over our house. Ed Wheeler took dinner. Hi from Turkey. Hello from Massachusetts. I don't think we still get smallpox vaccine because I think it's eradicated, right? Unless it's part of the bigger vaccine like that. No, measles, mumps, rubella. That's different. I don't think we still get it. Stayed all night at our house. Thank you. Ed Wheeler took dinner at our house. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Do we still get smallpox vaccine? No longer given to the general public because it was eradicated worldwide in 1980. How do they know that, right? Like, how do they... It is only administered to specific high-risk groups, such as laboratory researchers, members of the military, or in the rare event of an outbreak investigation. What do you do when you are upset? I don't know. I don't get upset very often. You're telling me I could possibly get smallpox? Who knows, right? Like, nowadays, I don't think so. I'm just wondering, like, how do they know that it's eradicated for sure? I would never feel sure. They live in Calais, Vermont. C-A-L-A-I-S. It will probably make a comeback. And then no one will want to get vaccinated because now that's the thing. My mom has the circle scar on her arm. Yes, that's what my dad has too. I forgot which one it was. But he always told me about that. Yep. I wonder, why was it such a big circle? Was it a huge needle? And if it was, why? Format are you using to type? I'm just doing Google Docs. How old was this girl at the time? She was like 32, 33. I don't know. Smallpox vaccine scar. Yeah, that's what my dad has. Oh, it causes an immune reaction that leaves a scar. So it's not like from being pierced from something that big. Because I always pictured, yeah, that is what it is, I'm sure. Lots of little needles. Ew. Ugh. At school, too, he said they just lined him up. They sat down. Yeah, there it is. Huh. They scratch your skin to infect you. Oh, so it's... Oh. Okay, so it's not like a vaccine that's like what we think of as a vaccine now, where it's a long needle that plunges into your... It's like a allergy scratch test almost, that just... When was your dad born? I never noticed it. Oh, my mom is 64, I think. Huh, that's crazy. Took a chunk. Well, I'm glad we don't all do that. It is. It's like someone punched something out. Okay. Tiny, tiny needles. Father carried Aunt Louisa to Uncle Isaac's in the afternoon. I helped about the housework. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. What is BCG vaccine scar? Because I saw that when I was just looking up the smallpox scars. I saw BCG pop up. The new ones still leave scars. Sometimes it's like 6 needles and they push it into your arm. I'm just using Google Docs and photos that I took on my phone. It's not fancy. Or unless you mean like to stream, I'm using OBS and TikTok Studio. I am 20 and I have these scars. Really? You're so good at reading the handwriting. Yeah, it's just getting used to it mostly. But yeah, it does come pretty fast now. Her handwriting, I have to say, is a lot easier to read than some of the other ones that we have read through. It It's Thursday. I'm happy you're here. Wait, did you not have the BCG? I don't know. What is that? What does BCG stand for? Maybe I do, but I have BCG vaccine scar on my right arm. Against TB? I don't think I'm vaccinated against TB. Because I think when you travel out of the US, you have to get vaccinated for TB. I definitely am for meningitis. You could testify as an expert to authenticate Myrtie's handwriting. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that we are. I think that certain, like, nurses, certain professions get vaccinated against TB. Tdap is different. Tdap is... Isn't that just, isn't the Tdap tetanus? No. Yeah, tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis. Okay, so it's a multiple, but that one I know because every time I go to the pharmacist, they tell me I'm due for it, and I'm not. Because my pharmacist is in a different state than I go to the doctor in. And the things don't coincide. But I was, like, scared. I was like, am I lapsed on this vaccine? But I'm not. They just don't have the updated information. HCG vaccine. I don't know all the abbreviations. MMR. Yes. Yeah. MMR as a baby. If I remember correctly, nurses get TB tests. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Maybe they get tests. But I know that's just a thing for them. They probably don't get vaccinated. When we get BCG vaccines on our arms when we're a baby. What is BCG? Oh, that's the one, the tuberculosis one. Yeah, no, I don't think that they do that in the US. Interesting. Okay. Father carried me to my school. I taught school. Stayed all night at HW Towns. I wonder why we don't get vaccinated for tuberculosis, if it's another, like, eradication thing, because I know it used to be a big issue. I taught, or maybe it's easier to treat now. Ada Town got hurt to Worcester? Got hurt to Worcester. What does that mean? Does the lady of the diary have TB? How did we end up? No, they just got vaccinated against smallpox. That's why we're talking about this. Yeah, we can check the newspaper. It's not signed in. No, I don't want a free trial. I already pay you. This one. Ada Town. September 1900. Okay. Nothing. But I don't know if we have every local newspaper around there. Like, it's possible there was something and it's just not covered on newspapers.com. Oh, let's see if Ada Town's mentioned at all in 1900. Ada Taylor. No. Hey Sarah, your name is Ada too? It's a pretty name. I have a student named Ada. I like that name. I couldn't name my kid Ada though, because my name's Addie. Addie and Ada. That's kind of cute. But it's too similar. But I do like that name. Towns. Oh, I'm like, what does a crack shot mean? Like a good shot? He shot a bird. Okay. Don't know. Might not even be hurt. I don't know. What do you think? It looks like it says hurt. Is that how you spell Gesundheit? I have never seen... What? For a split second, I thought you looked like Kurt Cobain. Got sent to? I don't think it's sent, but yeah, I mean, that would make more sense, right? I have never seen Gesundheit spelled out in a good... Oh, no, it's okay. I was not insulted. Thank you. Oh, bye, cat. Good seeing you. Yeah, I've never seen Gesundheit spelled... actually just written down. That is crazy. I guess if I ever had to guess how that was spelled, I would get it very, very wrong. At HW Towns. I would think there were some Z's in there. September 20th. Oh, we're breezing through. Okay. Same as the day before. I am reading through a diary from 1900 that we are researching. I'm typing it out. Birthday post. Who put the apostrophe in Towns? Oh, why put it? I do it. Okay, so I do two things to the name Towns. I add the E and I put the apostrophe. I just do the apostrophe because it's proper, and I don't know if she ever actually does it. I just add it in. I don't know why. Oh, your birthday? Okay. Happy diary birthday. That's what I was wondering, because it's my birthday today, so I didn't know if you were talking about me. And so the E, that's how the name is actually spelled. I don't know if I already said that, and I just add the apostrophe. But it actually is with an E, and it makes it easier by adding the E. It makes it easier to search when he's mentioned, or when the family is mentioned, so it's like not inconsistent, because if it was spelled one way sometimes, one way another way, or another way other times, when I search Towns with an E or without an E, it would be confusing. Okay. Yes, the last name is Town. Towne. Thank you, Sydney. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Timothy and Jewel. Oh, guys, so nice. Thanks. Mocha's human. Thank you. Or Mocha Schumann. Who is Clark Doty? We don't know much about Clark Doty, except she mentions him a lot. He's a neighbor. He lives in town. We have a picture of his gravestone, but that's about it. Oh, thanks, Jewel. Ed Wheeler carried me home. Well, I have a picture of Ed Wheeler, though. We collect over here if we find pictures of people. This is Ed. Yay. I'm glad, Jacqueline. It is fun. We find a lot of people that it's right up their alley. It's funny. Thank you, Grandma, on YouTube. I see you. Happy birthday. Thank you. Ed Wheeler carried me home. I called to Clark Doty's. Father carried mother to her mother's. Carried means they went in the carriage. He and I stayed at home all night. I love finding photos of my ancestors. That's really awesome. Yes. Keep a collection. Finding photos is my favorite part of all of this, when we find pictures of the people that are mentioned. Just really scratches an itch. Do you use this for something other than fun? No, this is just for fun. It's rewarding. I did the housework. Glenn Coffin. And his brother were here to tea. There is a coffin factory in her town. Wouldn't it be funny if Glenn Coffin worked at the coffin factory? Father dug potatoes. And shod Parnell. Shoed. Is it shod? I know it means horseshoes. I think it is shod. Mother is at her mother Campbell's. That's her mom's mom. Father and I stayed at home all night. She was like 33, I think. 32, 33. Okay. Father and I at home. I cut his hair and did the housework. Did she cut his beard? Look at his beard. Give him a haircut. His hair does look nice there. Shod and carried, yeah. This is them, actually, on a sleigh, pulled by good old Parnell, the main character. That's their horse, Parnell. I'm gonna name my next cat Parnell. I cut his hair and did the housework. Mother is at her. Mother Campbell's. Oh, I'm on the wrong day. No, I just typed 22nd twice. Okay. Thank you. Yep. Thanks. You guys realized right when I did. Where I grew up, Parnell's was a furniture store. Maybe he got into making furniture later on in life. Well, okay, Seth, there's actually a reason why she doesn't call her grandma. Because mother, her name is Hattie. She's actually her stepmother. So that's, I'm guessing, and she's been her stepmother for a long time. She calls her mother. So, did she ever say grandmother Campbell? Yeah, she does sometimes. Maybe the mother's other mother, getting confusing. Sounds like Coraline, other mother. Maybe her mother-in-law, that's what I meant, not other mother. Her mother-in-law is also still alive and around there. And maybe that's why, like, she says Mother Campbell to specify. Oh, you're welcome for the lore. I've got all of Myrtie's lore. Mother is at her mother Campbell. She always says it like that. Father and I stayed at home all night. She always says that too. September. I hear sizzling upstairs. No, there's not really that. The lore is not that deep with her. Other ones, yeah, but Myrtie doesn't give us much, but we love her. I taught school. Stayed all night at HW Towns. They are Christian. I don't know exactly what type. I think her dad's actually a preacher, and I think that he preaches at different, like, multiple denominations. I'm not sure. Okay, HW Towns is, I know, it's not that juicy, unfortunately. The first time we started hearing it, we're like, because Myrtie's unmarried and never had children. But HW Towns is her student's father, and she stays at their house. She rents a room at their house because her school is, let me show you. Look, this is all the lore. We got all this. Hold on, I went too far. Here's her school. This is her school. That's probably one of her students, which is funny, huh? Does it say when that picture was taken? I don't know. But that's her schoolhouse. And then I started commenting ironically, but I'm legit invested now. That's how we get you. Pretty soon you'll be on the Patreon. You'll be in our group. You'll be coming to our meetings. Doesn't this look like an album cover? You know what it reminds me of? Do you guys know the band Wet Leg? It looks like their music video for Chaise Long. Does she ever mention relationships with women? No, she doesn't. But we did have another diary that we read where we had that suspicion. It wasn't her diary. It was her father's, and her mother ended up writing in it too. I just also love this picture. This guy is so mysterious. Amazing. This photo is amazingly composed. Beautifully composed. I want to print that out. Okay, I'm losing track of what I was saying. Oh, we had our suspicions about she was an older woman by that time, or not an older woman, but you know, old enough that it was weird that wet leg. Sometimes I mumble a little bit. And it turns out we were right. I found a descendant of the diary author, a spinster, yes, returned the diaries to him, and I interviewed him. It's on my YouTube. It was like a few years ago now. And he revealed that that is true. She had a woman in her life. Unfortunately, they never were able to they were together, like, the family turned a blind eye to it, I guess, but they never were able to be married or have a real life together out in public, you know? Yeah, my YouTube is the same name, Things Lost and Found, but yeah, it's in my bio. Yes, yeah, her roommate. I don't think they actually lived together, but yeah, basically. Nellie and Edna. We have pictures of them. Does the photos come inside the diary? No, this is from a long time researching, gathering up pictures. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was looking for the map. Is this the one? Or is this the one that I use? Doesn't matter. I'll show you where Myrtie's house is versus her school. And I don't remember why I'm showing you this, but like, why did that come up? Because she was staying, I don't know if this is even what we were talking about, but because she was staying at H.W. Towns, I think. So her school is over here, where it says school. And her house is up, or maybe they'd go this way. I don't know. Probably this way. Side road, and then she's all the way over here. So it doesn't seem like far nowadays, but it would take an hour in the carriage for her dad to drive her down, and then an hour for him to drive back. So that's 2 hours in the morning, and then he'd come back to get her and back again. So 4 hours of driving a day for her father, or she just rents a room over here. It's one of these houses because H.W. Towns, this map is from before, but he married a Morse. So one of these houses is probably where they lived, or like they built a house on some of the Morse land. Anyways, gonna get food, BRB. Is that the Gaza Strip? Nope. It's Vermont. How interesting it's labeled. Yeah, they're cool, all these old maps. I love poking around. One time when I came on the live, we didn't read any new entries. Instead, we went around and tried to put people on the map. So, like, that's her dad, that's her grandfather, where they live, Mason Wheeler, Benjamin Wheeler. We can't find pictures of all of them, so if we put their gravestone if we had that. This is a couple of her family members, other Wheelers. We did over here. This is like the whole town broken up into different districts. This is one of the like downtown areas. This general store is still there today. It's still the same building. Yeah, it was fun. It's like putting a puzzle together. It's like putting a puzzle together that no one asked me to put together. But it's enjoyable. How long have we been working on Myrtie's? Oh, I can tell you because I wasn't keeping track of stuff before and it was annoying because I have no sense of time and I couldn't answer questions like that, but now I did put it in here. This project has been ongoing since July 17th, 2025. Uh-oh, OBS is disconnecting. No, we're good. Hopefully. Let me know if I freeze up. This is next level work. Thank you so much. Thanks. Yeah, I'm a little crazy. You should see all my notes about the first diary that I read that opened me up to this hobby. It's like insanity. I look like I'm the guy in front of the bulletin board with all the, I don't even know what it's from. Is it from It's Always Sunny? I haven't ever seen it, but he's in front of the bulletin board and he's like this with all his connections. That's like me. Stayed all night at HW. Oh, this is new. Frank Fuller. Yes, it is. Yeah, I've never seen it. I probably should. I think it's probably a show that I would like. Oh, 16th, 26th. I like The Office. I like Parks and Rec. I feel like... Oh, you know what's coming out that I want to see? This is a side note. Who watched Jury Duty? I have a diary from this, like from my grandmother. I can't read. From 1930s-ish. That's really special. Have you read Unselected Journals of Emma Lyon? Fiction, but diary style. No, I haven't. That sounds interesting. Okay. Your birthday. Hold on. Diary birthday. I have a special thing for diary birthdays. HDBD. We had so many diary birthdays every time I came on that I had to make that. The way she was committed to writing on her diary every day. I know, I couldn't do it. I don't. Yes, okay, Seth, you know what I'm talking about. I started saying this and then stopped. That is coming out like tomorrow, right? Your birthday is the 26th. Happy diary birthday. I'm so excited. Jury Duty was so good, and I expect big things from this other one. I taught school. Stayed all night. Oh no, I was just gonna ask the same thing. What network is it on? Because if it's on Hulu, I don't have that anymore. Is it on Peacock? I hope so. Amazon Prime? That's Jury Duty. Oh, okay. No, I think it was on Amazon Prime the first season. Okay. So it's probably on Amazon Prime. Thank you. Thanks, Chris Miller. Thank you, Mescad. Thanks everyone who said that while I was reading the other thing. I love reading letters. Part of my thesis is on Virginia Woolf's letters. Yeah, reading letters is nice. I have a lot of letters from World War II that we started to read through in the Patreon group. They got overwhelming. There's like just too much. I know. Ugh, Amazon. Ian has a subscription to the video, so we'll watch that. Have you heard of the book Cain's Jawbone? No. With all your tabs and side quests, could we be friends? Wait, we could be friends. Could we be friends? Yes. We would never finish anything. I know. I'm like that in a lot of areas of my life. I love, and I'm a crafty person. I'm an artist. I love to start a project. I love coming up with an idea and getting all the supplies and starting the project, and I'm not a good project finisher. I've been challenged lately though because I'm getting married and I'm doing a lot of like DIY things for that, and so I lost my train of thought. Let me finish that thought and then I'll answer that question. As I'm talking about not being able to finish things, which is kind of funny. I've been forced to finish things because if I don't, I just don't have it for my wedding. So that's been nice. That's been good. Okay. You'd love it. Pages are scrambled. You need to research the solution of the book map board style. Okay, I'm writing that down. What was it? Cain's? I'll go back up and find it. Cain's Jawbone. Love a good puzzle. Okay. Do you have certain resources that you prefer over others? I like Ancestry and newspapers.com. A lot of the same information can be found on some of the free websites. Like Family Search is free and has a lot of the same stuff. I just find it harder to like locate. But people who use Family Search only prefer that. So I think it's like whatever you start with. But I also use Find a Grave a lot. Sadly, my grandfather burned all his World War II letters to my grandma when he got home. Oh, that is sad for history's sake, but I can understand why. It is just, that is sad that that's lost. Okay. Oh, and then the question was the live an hour earlier today. No, we had daylight savings though. So my Discord, it's different in different countries. I don't know if it's all like synced up now, but my Discord was off. The notification said that it was going to be at 7. I'm like, no, it's at 6. So we're back an hour than we have been. So I don't know if that's still not everywhere. I know that there's a lag though. I can never find actual photos of the documents. Yeah, I just have trouble. I don't know what it is. You love Family Search? Yeah, it's all just like preference and probably what you're just most comfortable with. I saw your message on Discord. My message that I was live. That's good. I'm glad that it helps. I do try to send it, but... Okay, stayed all night at Frankfuller's. There's also on Discord, there's an event that you can set. So I set it for every Thursday, 6 p.m. And some people have like signed up for it. Maybe I should resend it because I don't know if people even see it other than the people who said they were interested before. And it gives you like a notification. It was that was set to like 7 p.m. I think it was trying to like compensate. I don't know. Sometimes you can find the information from Family Search with particular page reference. It's crazy that someone else is into that. I can't ever find anyone around me. I think the UK goes back either this weekend. Yeah, I think it's... I know because the Diary Detectives, my Patreon group, we do video meetings, and it's always... not an issue, but it always comes up when around daylight savings that is... like, oh, wait a minute, I have to let people know this time is actually an hour earlier or later for them, and I always forget. But what's Ian making you for birthday dinner? He's making me chicken with lemon caper sauce. It's really good. He's made it before. And asparagus. He's going all out. Interestingly, my grandmother, whose diary I have, was also a teacher in a one-room schoolhouse. That's really cool. Is it still standing? Do you have pictures of the schoolhouse? Stayed all night at Frank Fuller's. I don't know who is that what chicken piccata is? Maybe. Tangy savory sauce made from lemon juice. It is probably the same sauce, yes. He doesn't like slice it thinly like that or do Ooh, should have done pasta. He asked me what I said rice. Should have done pasta. Yum. I don't know about the schoolhouse. You've inspired me to do more research. Yes. I hope you find it. A lot of, I don't know where, like what state, but a lot of, is it even in the US? I don't know, but in Vermont, they have a good history log of their old schoolhouses. Like towns are really, a lot of times, have a good documentation of their old schoolhouses. I don't know why. We've always been able to find information about them. And even where they were on the map, which is cool. Sometimes you can just see the dot on the old map of where the school was. And then if you look on Google Earth, you can tell that that was the building. And now it's a house or something. With the researching skills I have you ever thought about working in anti-fraud? Ian told me I should work for the CIA or something. I think that's what he said. Or the FBI, that's what he said. Schools and churches keep good records. Yes, true. Yeah, Ian did say I should go get a job at the FBI. Stayed all night at Frank Fuller's. I don't really want to, but it would be nice to get to put my... It's niche skills, though. I feel like I wouldn't... I don't know if it would transfer. I'm really good at diary connecting dots, but forensic accounting. But I hate numbers, and I hate math. Any bank would be a good entry point. I don't think I would recognize number, like, discrepancies in numbers. Gave Mary Fuller boring a music lesson. I wish, because they probably get paid a lot. Thank you, Cricket. I taught school. Oh, again, stayed all night at HW Towns. Every time. Okay. Can we look up Frank? Yes. Let's see if she's mentioned Frank Fuller. She has on June 20th. Let's see if he's someone that we looked into. Mary Ellis Fuller. Oh, interesting. There's another Fuller. Frank Fuller. He was also mentioned in 1899. Frank Edwin Fuller, son of Sylvester S. Fuller. Here's what we think. Oh, that's a Facebook link. What's this one? Family tree. Thank you. HABD. Happy actual birthday. Can you make a job out of this? This is interesting. I don't know. 1899, great show. Shame they canceled it. Did I watch that? I don't think I watched that. February 4th is your birthday. Oh. Is that what, was there a February 4th on here? Ugh, this isn't, I don't want to sign in. Why did we say February? Oh, here. Doesn't count. No, I'm kidding. You can get a diary birthday. No one gets it. Happy diary birthday from before. Okay. Yeah, I guess we already looked into him. Frank Edwin Fuller. Let's see if he's on Find a Grave. Hey, Nikki. Simonsville. I don't know if this is him. No, that's not the parents. Oh, snap. Weird. No, that's not them either. Francis could. Yes, you can look up OSINT in the Basel Institute of Governance for job description. Oh, I missed what that is in reference to. You don't research numbers, you research proof. Oh, okay. The THER and the WEA is thermometer, or like, I think it's thermometer, like the reading on the thermometer, people would put the temperature, and then this is for weather. And they'd write what the weather was, but she doesn't. Mary Fuller is in that big family photo. Yeah, she has Fullers in her. Did it say that she was the son of Sylvester S. Fuller? Mabel Fuller. Mr. and Mrs. Fuller and Mabel. I think I feel like we might have found Sylvester. Or maybe just his grave. No. I don't know. I kind of just want to keep going. Oh, yeah. She does give Mary Fuller lessons a lot, actually. Well, okay. We know a lot of his family members. Maybe we could find more. We just never found a picture. Okay. So let's look up Sylvester Fuller. We must have already done this, but I don't have journals online. This is just pictures I took on my phone, and then I upload. Oh, here's an obituary. I upload the typed entries later, but Bright's disease? What's Bright's disease? Mr. Fuller had been in poor health for many months, but was seriously ill but a week. He was born in Calais, had always made his home in his native town. It's weird. They're leaving out a lot of letters. Do they have to pay by letter? Here, yeah, a son, Frank Fuller. Okay, so that is Sylvester Fuller's son. He died in 1909, Sylvester, so we could add that in here. Even though I don't think we're having a hard time finding him because he has such a unique name. A kidney disease. We could find, well, here's a find a grave. Sylvester and his wife, Mary Ellis. Yeah, she is related to Myrtie. I can't tell you how, I forget, but she's related to Myrtie. And any other, like, pictures or anything? Oh, this is his daughter. Ida Viola is his wife. That's nice. Jinx. From a group family photo taken at the Omar Hattie Wheeluck farm. All right, I'm gonna keep going. We're almost done. I'm getting hungry. I can smell the food upstairs. Fancy lady, yes. September 28th. I wonder if that was the Ada from earlier. Who was Ada? Did I just... Oh, Ada Fuller? Maybe. Oh, no, she said Ada Town. Or no. Yeah, Ada Town. That would be from the Town family. I taught school. Ada Fuller sounds familiar, though. Father came after me. Her hair does look full and thick. I went home. He, mother, and I stayed at home all night. September 29th. Fuller hair. Nice and full. She could have a brand. I helped about the housework. Father went to Worcester, P.O. in the eve. He, mother, and I stayed at home all night. September 30th. I stayed at home alone. That's sad. Hurt to Worcester, went to Worcester. I can look at it. I'll look at it again. Now, what day was it? Ada Town. Here, September 18th. I don't, okay. When, I don't think so. I think it's hurt. I think it's an R and a T. Got hurt to hunt, got, it would make sense if it was sent, went. Ada Taylor she gave, that's what, yeah, she gave lessons to Ada Taylor. I definitely see hurt. Do you think hurt to Worcester? Okay, okay. The last entry was ominous. I have to refresh. Yeah, I stayed at home alone. She doesn't usually stay at home alone. Got her too. I don't think so, but yeah, it makes more sense, but I don't think that's what she wrote. Got L, no. Don't know. Is the mother now better? She was always sick. With her boil, got hurt in Worcester. I think it's 2. Only because we've read a lot of Myrtie's diary, and it's definitely Worcester also, and because Worcester is I don't know if it's pronounced like that in Vermont, that it is where I live in Mass, but it's a town nearby. She writes it all the time, so I know that that's what it says, but it's just strange. Here it is again. And that says went to. Okay, that's a good comparison, right? That says went to. And that, yeah, it's probably Worcester over there. The other one definitely didn't say it. It was definitely a different. What, Worcester? Yeah, Massachusetts pronounces everything weird. Worcester. That's how we say it. Like Worcester. Yeah, exactly. Wooster. Worcester. Oh, it's pronounced like that. Okay. Interesting. It's indeed pronounced that way. Nice. Oh, that does look like the went too. You think that the other one looks like that? I don't think it does. England would say Worcester too. Could you put the two pics side by side? I can. Here's what I'll do. Hold on. I went a little too low. One. We'll just pop it in here. One. And oh. Two. Trying to get both on the screen without. How do I hide this? There. Baby. Here. The two is exactly the same. It's not the same word. Yeah. Definitely hurt in. The loop is H. Yes. The R is so defined. Agreed. I think it's hurt to Worcester. It doesn't make sense, but I think that is too. She always writes it like that. Maybe we will learn more. Sometimes we learn more the more we read. Maybe in October she will shed some light on it. All right. Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? I can't see any of you. Hold on. Oh my god. This has never happened. I literally just see a gray screen on TikTok. Oh, crap. Okay. I'm gonna close it and reopen it. What the heck? What? Something bad happened. What the hell? Oh, I'm forgetting that I'm still live on YouTube, though. Everyone on YouTube can see me freaking out. TikTok just crashed or something. Let's see. I can get back in. It's like updating. I have to let everybody know that I'm okay. Open back up. I was about to log off anyway, but not like that. It's all messed up. Oh. No, it is crashed and burned. I can do live on here. Right? I haven't done it in so long. Okay, I'm gonna stop.